and welcome to Brtv News presentation. I am Hadiza Abbani. Borno State government has expressed commitment to sustain partnership with Egyptian authorities in critical areas of development. Governor Babagana Umar Zulum stated this during flag-off of 5-day capacity building training organized by Cairo International Center for Conflict Resolution, Peace Building and Peacekeeping in collaboration with Borno State government. Correspondent Abdul Salam Mohammed reported that the event took place at the Ministry for RRR Maiduguri. His report.
The 5-day capacity building with the team enhancing the role of women community leaders in preventing extremism conducive to terrorism and comprehensive and integrated approach to handle individuals formerly associated with Boko Haram and ISWAP is the outcome of the 3rd edition of Aswan Forum held in Cairo, Egypt last year, which also gave birth to the Borno Vision on Stabilization and Peace Building. Governor Babagana Umar Zulum said the unprecedented waves of mass surrender signal a pivotal movement for Nigeria and Borno State in particular, as it avails the government and people to make critical choice of between endless war and cautiously accepting the surrendered terrorists.
The unprecedented waves of mass surrenders signal a pivotal moment for Nigeria and Borno State in particular. We have to critically look between two extreme conditions and decide our future, to overcome an endless war and cautiously accept the surrendered terrorists. It also brings opportunities for complete transformation, stabilizing and increasing human development. Appropriately anticipated, managed and supported, these mass surrenders can create significant contributions to a larger and long-standing stabilization, recovery, peace building and development agenda.
The governor also noted that Borno State has taken strides to promote community-based approaches involving continuous engagements with traditional rulers and communities, as well as restore the social contract between the government and the community to effectively handle the mass exits and ensure a whole-of-society approach taking forward a strong prevention. The governor used the opportunity to announce renaming of Arabic Teachers College Maiduguri as Al-Azhar Arabic Institute to train more Arabic teachers, saying Al-Azhar University had already sent about 20 teachers to teach Arabic in the state. Egyptian ambassador to Nigeria, Ihab Awad Mustafa, said the objective of the partnership between the Arabic Republic of Egypt and Borno State government is to exchange knowledge and to share common experience with respect to implementation of a holistic approach to re-establishing normalcy, achieve stabilization, and build peace in the communities and areas affected by insurgency, terrorism, and extremism.
Where a vision coupled with political determination and will exists, a meaningful partnership can and should be able to produce results. In this context, the vision behind the Borno State model and behind Operation Safe Corridor in Nigeria offered important guidance to contextualize the Aswan conclusions relevant to pathways out of extremism.
He informed the gathering that over the next few days, CCCPA, together with partner organizations and foundations, will be working with community leaders, government officials, and other stakeholders to build capacity and strengthen the tools necessary for exercising local ownership of the process towards stabilization and sustainable peace building. Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Zoe Gambo, said the training aims to equip local community leaders and influencers with the necessary knowledge and skills set to refute extremism, ideologies, and narratives, replacing them with alternative, positive, and inclusive narratives and messages, adding that the workshop also seeks to advance the operationalization of Borno model through building lasting Nigerian capacities in the field of design and implementation of comprehensive screening, prosecution, rehabilitation, and reintegration processes.
A broad outlook of the workshop indicates the first activity as a 5-day capacity building training on enhancing the role of women community leaders in preventing radicalization and extremism leading to terrorism. The purpose of this training is to capacitate Nigerian women community leaders to raise barriers of entry to terrorism and enhance their community's resilience. By doing so, the training will cement that women are perfectly situated to communicate and disseminate alternative narratives that debunk extremist and radical undertones.
The Executive Secretary, Agency for Humanitarian Coordination, Alhaji Bunu Monguno, thanked the governor for tremendous support to the agency and the program in particular, as well as other donors. Abdusalam Muhammad reporting.
Governor Babagana Umar Zulum has lifted embargo on promotion of civil servants with immediate effect. The governor stated this while presiding over the swearing-in of the 7 new permanent secretaries and 4 special advisors at International Conference Center Musa Usman Secretariat, Maiduguri. Again, correspondent Abdusalam Mohammed reports.
Those sworn in as advisors include Barrister Simon Malgui, Dr. Hassan Zanna Boguma, Alhaji Umaru Bako, and Jibrin Yunus. The permanent secretaries are Alhaji Bukar Badia, Alhaji Mohammed Alhaji, Shetima Bukar Gaji, Yusuf Gargatela, Modu Mai Bukar, Babagana Kadei, and Babagana Kyari. The oath of office was administered on the appointees by the representative of the Borno State Chief Judge, Justice Fadau Umaru.
Without fear or favor,
Without fear or favor,
affection or ill will,
affection or ill will,
that I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal
to
any person, any matter which shall be brought under my consideration, or shall become known to me.
In his remarks at the event, Governor Babagana Umar Zulum, who announced the lifting of embargo on the promotion of civil servants working with the Borno State government, further directed the head of service to put machinery in place for the conduct of promotional examination for all categories of civil servants with January 2023 as its effective date.
I'd like to use this opportunity to formally congratulate all of you for your well-deserved and highly merited appointments. The head of civil service is here directed to organize periodic in-house training, particularly for the military cadre, who indeed are the operational arrowheads of the service. The SSD is also directed to liaise with the Public Service Institute on the possibility of instituting regular training of our public officers based on our needs, aspirations, and regularities. Further, incentivize our workforce. The bar of promotion is here limited.
The governor also urged the permanent secretaries to ensure that staff in their respective ministries are involved in the administration process and general operations of the service, which will go a long way in giving the staff a sense of belonging that will enhance their productivity. To the 4 new special advisors, Governor Babagana Umar Zulum said they were basically appointed to offer advices to the state chief executive directly or through their respective commissioners, who are the chief executives of their ministries. The governor further congratulated all the appointees over their well-deserved appointment as permanent secretaries and special advisors, urging them to put in their best in moving the state forward. Earlier in his introductory remarks, the acting head of service, Barrister Malam Pandami, said the appointments were in accordance with the powers vested on the governor by various sections of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. Responding on behalf of the appointees, the former head of service, who was recently appointed as special advisor on administration and legal matters, Barrister Simon Malgui, thanked the Borno State governor for finding them worthy for the appointment, assuring to justify the confidence reposed in them by the government and people of Borno State. Abdusalam Muhammad reporting.
Governor Babagana Umar Zulum has approved the posting of permanent secretaries in Borno State Civil Service. A statement appended by the acting head of service, Barrister Malam Fannami, indicate that Jidai Jonathan Mamza remains the permanent secretary, State House of Assembly, Tahiru Shatima, Ministry for Local Government and Emirate Affairs, Danjuma Ali, Department of Political and Cabinet Affairs, Governor's Office, Alhaji Bula Magana, Ministry for Agriculture and Natural Resources, while Barrister Musa Garba Chibok has been shifted to the Ministry of Justice. Others are Mohammed Abdu, Ministry for Housing and Energy, Dr. Mohammed Aminu Gulize, Ministry of Health and Human Service, Grema Malam Pannami, Ministry of Trade, Investment and Tourism, Adama Mohammed Ambadi, Department of Establishment Matters, Office of Head of Service, and Hajja Merobunukolo remains at Ministry for Water Resources. Also inclusive are Mariam Waishewu, Ministry of Finance and Economic Development, Ahmadu Umara, posted to Ministry for Reconstruction, Rehabilitation and Resettlement, Engineer Lawan Aligoni, Ministry of Works, Aisha Musa Sheikh, Ministry of Education, and Baba Bukar Bujbao remains at Ministry of Road Maintenance Agency. Others are Dr. Shatima Maina Mohammed, posted to Ministry for Higher Education, Dr. Mohammed Melapia, Ministry of Youth, Sport and Poverty Alleviation, Engineer Habib Modu Abadam, Ministry of Environment, Dr. Henny Haruna Michelia, Ministry of Animal Resources and Fisheries Development, Mohammed Bukar Badia, Administration and General Service Governor's Office, and Mohammed Alhaji Mohammed, Ministry of Home Affairs, Information and Culture. Shatima Bukar Gaji goes to Borno State Local Government Service Commission. Yusuf Gargatela, Teaching Service Board. Modumai Bukar, Ministry of Intergovernmental Affairs. Baba Gana Kadei, Ministry of Religious Affairs. Baba Gana Kyari, Ministry of Transport. The statement added that the governor has also approved the acting head of service, Barrister Malam Pannami, and the permanent secretary, Ministry of Finance and Economic Development, Mariam Waishewu, to oversee Borno Universal Basic Education Board and Pension Department Office, permanent secretaries, respectively, handing and taking over to be completed on or before Thursday, 8 December 2022. Governor Babagana Umara Zulum is to present 2023 budget to the State House of Assembly tomorrow. This is contained in an executive communication sent to the House by the Governor. Assembly correspondent Alima Mashua report that the state lawmakers also received 6 copies of assented bill on retirement age of primary and secondary school teachers in the state. His report.
Speaker of the House Abdul Karim Lawan, who presided over the sitting, adopted vote and proceedings of the day and read out the 3 executive communications sent by the state governor, Professor Babagana Umara Zulum. The Speaker noted in the letter that the Governor intends to present the 2023 appropriation bill on the floor of the House for the lawmakers' considerations tomorrow, Wednesday, 7th of this month at 11 o'clock in the morning.
I have used the Honorable Speaker that I propose to present the 2023 budget on Wednesday, 7th day of December 2022 at 11 a.m. in Borno State House of Assembly Complex. As such, Mr. Speaker, the assurance of my highest regard and esteem. Signed, Professor Babagana Umara, CON, FNSC, the University of Borno State.
Similarly, the governor sought the assembly members to confirm the appointment of Sule Ahmed Askira as Statistician General of the state and Umar Ali Kahana as Director General Debt Management Office, respectively. Speaker of the House Abdul Karim Lawan then directed the nominees to appear before the House for scrutiny and subsequent approval. Members also received 6 assented copies on retirement age of primary and secondary school teachers in Borno. In all the 3 letters read by the Speaker, the Governor expressed appreciation to the lawmakers for their harmonious working relationship with the executive. Leader of the House, Dige Mohammed of Kalabalge constituency, presented a bill to amend Borno State Local Government Law 2020 for the Amendment Bill 2022. Also presented for deliberation was the Amendment Bills of tertiary institutions in the state. The bills be considered in subsequent sitting by the lawmakers. After exhausting all the items on the order paper, Leader of the House moved a motion for the adjournment of the sitting for tomorrow to receive the State Governor Professor Babagana Umar Zulum on the floor of the House to present 2023 budget. The motion was seconded by Usman Moruma of Mobar State Constituency. Aliman Manshua, Brtv News.
The Managing Director, Northeast Development Commission, Mohammed Goni Alkali, said the Commission has prioritized education at its topmost priority at insurgency-affected areas. The Managing Director stated this today when he led board members of the Commission and representative of Ministry of Humanitarian Group Captain Sadiq Garba Shehu and Chief Executive of Media Organizations to the Learning Center of the Northeast Children Trust, which was built by the Vice President Professor Yemi Osibanjo in Maiduguri. Abba Kaka Abba Masta completes the report.
Speaking at the event, the Managing Director, Mohammed Goni Alkali, said supporting education is one of the core mandates of the Commission. He said the Commission, upon creation through its Educational Endowment Fund, support all strata of school, be it primary, secondary, and higher institution of learning in the zone.
We in the North Development Commission, right from day one, we believe that we might give the maximum support education. Despite others who are doing, we want to make sure that our educational framework is highly enhanced.
The Managing Director commended the proprietor of the school for providing all the necessary items to the school and assured continuous supporting the school. On their part, the representative of Minister of Humanitarian, Group Captain Sadiq Garba Shehu, and Chairman of the Commission, Major General Paul Tarpa, retired, urged the students to face their studies with all seriousness and assured to provide all the necessary support. Earlier, the Director of the Learning Center, Benga Ojo, and one of the Board of Trustee members of the Learning Center, Baba Hassan Kachalla, said the school was established in the year 2016 with only 250 students and now has over 1,000 orphans. The center, in addition to conventional school, also provides vocational and skill acquisition program to the orphans and children of vulnerable. In a welcome address, the head boy of the school, Abubakar Amadou, appreciated the Northeast Development Commission for their support to the school. High point was the presentation of food and non-food items by the commission to the school. Meanwhile, the delegation was also at Ngom village to inspect 2,000 housing units and hospital executed by the commission in the last 3 years. Abbaka Kaba Master, BRTB News.
The Food Agriculture Organization, in collaboration with other partners, has organized a graduation ceremony for 10 Farmers Field School. The graduation took place at Gongolong Community in Jere Local Government Area. Details of the report are presented from our studio.
The training is aimed at exposing the peasant farmers to modern farming techniques in order to improve quantity and quality of the farm produce. The program, tagged Restoring Livelihood Together, has trainees from 5 local government areas of Jere, Mongono, Mobar, Mafa, and Kukawa. Speaking on the occasion, a representative of the Food Agriculture Organization, Tofik Brahma, thanked the Gongolong community for their support to the program and commended the partners of FAO for the effort in fighting hunger and insecurity. He urged the trainees to use the knowledge acquired and extend to other farmers for the benefit of the communities, while calling on them to come together and open a corporate organization which will enable them request for loans to boost their farming activities, which will reduce costs of production. Also speaking, the program manager, Borno State Agricultural and Development Program, BOSAP, Dharma Mohammed, lauded FAO for training the farmers and urged them to continue more of such trainings for the benefit of the farmers in the state. He also urged FAO to support the farmers in budget planning and cost management. In his remark, the chairman, Jere Local Government Area, represented by Deputy Director Agriculture, Baba Gana Rufai, advised the trainees to use the knowledge acquired properly. On his part, the district head of Gongolong, Zana Umar, appreciated FAO and BOSAB for carrying out such trainings, saying it is a great achievement for farmers in the communities to learn modern farming skills that will boost their farming activities, and urged the organizers to create an avenue for sales of the farm produce. The beneficiaries Idris Zanna Salah, Pana Muhammad Amina, Fatima David thanked FAO for the training and promised to use knowledge acquired for the growth of the economy. High points of the event were presentation of certificates to Farmer Field School trainees by the representative of FAO, Tawfiq Brahma, and other dignitaries, as well as exhibition of Farmer Field School products. Angela Gomina reporting.
That's all we have for you on the news. Join us tomorrow for more reports. Until then, ma'as salam.